Hey, I want to welcome you to our CRUD meeting, which is Commitments, Requirements, Understandings, and Dress Code. This video that you're about to see is going to be kind of just the explanation of what we commit to, require, understand, and our dress code of what's going on here in the Wild Side, the high school ministry, and the Crave ministry. So we just want you to make sure that everybody's on the same page and just kind of what we expect and what we want from everybody to understand as we journey together in trying to lead people to the throne of God through music. So make sure that you stay with this video. Don't try and fast forward the video. I know some of you are tempted to, but just keep watching. If you need to, go to the bathroom, but pause it, but make sure that you watch this video, and don't be disruptive if there's a lot of you around, and this will be a great time. So hope you'll enjoy the video. There's going to be just a lot of random stuff to hopefully keep your attention, and so yeah. Hello again. Well, this is the part where I'm going to explain that you need to bring a pen whenever we have practice. Because if you don't bring a pen, it's just not a good thing. You can't take notes, and so bring a pen. I need to make sure that you guys bring a pen because we take notes. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how long you've been playing. It's good to take notes. Some of my friends who are professionals, they still take notes whenever they play. So make sure that you bring a pen. For instance, Carson, did you bring a pen today?
No.
How long have you been doing this? And how long have you known to always bring a pen?
2 years.
And you haven't brought a pen?
No.
Let me go find you a pen.
Hey, look. A pen.
Be sure to bring a pen. Be sure to bring a pen. Be sure to bring a pen. Here's the next part of what we're going to be talking about. It's going to be specific on vocals, bass, guitars, electric guitars, drums, and just any other kind of equipment that you need to bring. But this time we'll let some of the students who've been doing this for a while explain what you need to bring.
Hi, I'm Keely, and I'm a vocalist. And this is for all you vocalists out there watching this DVD. I'm just going to give you a little information about what you're supposed to bring to vocal practice. The most important thing to bring, if you're a vocalist, is a tape recorder. And most people will bring the small digital ones, and therefore you bring them to practice and you tape all your parts, and then you take them home during the week and you practice so you can memorize all your harmonies and all the parts you're supposed to be singing for the songs on the weekend. So bring a tape recorder. And, but you know what, I don't have a small tape recorder because they're too expensive for me. So I usually bring a big one. They look like this. And you can usually just find them laying around your house at home. A stereo in your room or anything like that. Just bring a big one like this. And bring a pen.
Hi, my name is Carson Joshua Leith, and I'm here to explain to you about the electric guitar and what you need to bring each weekend. Right here, as I'm holding in my hands, is an electric guitar. You need to bring this because that's what you play. As what I just clicked on is a tuner. If you don't be in tune, you sound like crap. To be able to hook into the tuner, you need a 1/4-inch cable. That is what you need to hook in your amp also. A 1/4-inch cable. As over here, we come to my amp, my own amp. You need your own sound, and to define your sound, you need your own amp to do that, because you know the settings and everything. So bring your own amp to each practice, no matter how small or big it is. And if you want to bring stuff extra, we can add pedals for you. And green ones too. And to be able to power those pedals, you need a power supply. Sometimes you may forget, but it's always hard. You need to bring pens.
Hey everybody, my name's David, and I'm here to welcome you to drums in High School Wildside or Crave. First thing you need to know about drums, the most important thing of all things is always bring your metronome. Metronomes are what keep you on beat.
Beep,
Just
beep, beep, beep,
that's kind of metronome, except for a little sloppy.
Yeah.
You can get that better. Anyways, so always bring your own metronome with headphones so you can listen to it right in your ears, so you don't have to have a loud clicking noise on stage so everyone in the audience can hear you. Second thing you need to know to bring, your snare drum.
Snare drum.
Snare drum.
Snare drum.
Always bring your snare drum.
Say it, everybody. Snare drum.
Snare drums is like your most unique sound on your drum set. That's what everybody hears. Thing after the snare drum that's really important that you have to bring is you have to bring your own cymbals. This is a nice 21-inch ride cymbal. Always bring your own cymbals. A customs, good choice. Next thing you need to bring, sticks.
Sticks.
Sticks are
Ready? On three. One, two, three.
Sticks. Sticks are what you play with. Without sticks, you can't play anything unless you want to play with your hands without it hurt really bad. Third, or like seventh. Next, always remember, bring your pen. Pen. Bring your pen! Oh! Josiah. And third, Jay, what do we bring?
We also bring a snare drum.
Now that you have all your stuff, now you're ready to play.
Hi, I'm Logan. I'm a bass player. This is a bass guitar. Now, for bass playing, you need three things: a bass guitar, a tuner, and a 1/4 inch. It's similar to the electric guitar, except you don't need to bring your own amp. The church provides amps for you. And bring a pen.
Do the laundry, 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 make my sandwich, do the...
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and every week Taffy gives us music to play off of. Sometimes it looks like rhythm charts or words, like so, or just chords. After you're done and you have taken notes, you always have to put it in your notebook. So anytime you play the song again, you can always know what you're going to play and how it sounds good. So always keep your notebook and bring it to practices. And don't forget pens.
We are a team! There's no I in team! We live together, play together, dance together, and rock together!
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we're supposed to do on the weekend services. We're not just supposed to stay in our band as a clique. We're supposed to help people that don't really know anybody and introduce them. For example, Shane, this is Matt.
Hey!
What's up, buddy? There might be people who are a little shy on their first time, so you can introduce yourself. Cody, my name is Rachel.
Hi.
Hi. Cody, this is Colton.
What's up?
You can also bring another band member with you if you feel uncomfortable. So this is Colton and Cody. So that's what we do on the weekend services. Hi, as band members, we need to help in between services. We can do this by straightening chairs, as we may are doing, trash, picking up pens, and doing anything else a staff member may ask you to do. So that's what we do in between services.
Hey, it's me again. Just on a serious note, I want to make sure that when we are in band, and we need to make sure that we encourage each other, that we're not rude to one another and those kinds of things. We are a team. You know, you heard all the guys and the cheesiness of what they said, but we are a team. There's no M or E. Well, there is an M and E, but there's no I in team and those kinds of things. So make sure that we encourage each other. It's not about a competition. We are all in this together, so make sure we encourage each other. And then the last thing on the commitments thing is this. Make sure that you pray. There's nothing that's more important, I believe, than the power of God just moving in our lives. And especially we're going to need power in prayer. So make sure that you pray for, not just for yourselves and the way you play, pray for each other, pray for the other bands as they're playing on the weekend services like that. And make sure that you pray. I'm going to do this just in case you didn't understand that. My wife here is going to explain it in Swiss German.
Okay, einfach so, dass man wisst, von was man redet. Es ist sehr wichtig, dass wir einfach ein Team zusammen sind. Das ist kein Ich im Team. Das gibt es nicht. Ein Team ist eine Gruppe von People, die einfach zusammen arbeiten. Und das ist wirklich sehr wichtig. Also sehr wichtig ist, dass du bettest. Oder bettest zu unserem Gott und ihm einfach das anvertraust, was in deinem Leben abgeht. Und dass du dich auch so auf den Service vorbereitest. The end.
The end. That is commitments. And so now we're going to move into requirements. And so we're going to take a break for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So grab yourself a drink if there are any drinks today. If not, then that's okay. And then we'll move on to the rest of the things. Hey, obviously now you've gone through commitments, and now we're going to talk about R. We're going to talk about the requirements of what needs to happen in the bands, whether in Wildside or whether you're in high school. Now, the first thing we want you to be required for, that we want to make sure that you take care of, is that you take one of the classes. Classes 101 for high school, or Route 101 for junior high. So, make sure that you take those classes, because we want to make sure that you guys are all on the same page. The second thing we want to make sure that is that when the time happens that you are involved in a Wildside like C group or an HSM ABS. Because you want to make sure that you connect with other people, not with just people in your band, because you want other people to pray for you. You get what I mean? Okay, so make sure that you are connected through a small group. So make sure that first you are taking your classes, and then you have your ABS or your C group. Next thing is, I want to make sure that you are involved in some kind of leadership, because all of you are leaders in ministry. And so you want to make sure that you're involved in, I think, well, it's going to change from time to time, so I'm not going to give it a name. But I know for Wildside it's Strive, and for high school it's like Fellowship of the Rings or Fellowship of the Netherlands, or I don't know, something like that. So, just keep that right there. So, make sure, another requirement that we want you to require, that you are required of, is to make sure that you have no Fs during the school year. You want to make sure that you have over 2.0, so make sure that you take care of that. There's no reason why band should be an excuse and why you are failing your classes. If you are, you're going to need to take a break and make sure that you do that. So, and then there is, you need to make sure that you send us a photocopy of your grade point averages. Some of you slacking that right now, but we're going to be a little bit more stickler now that I have Elena, and she's going to make sure that she gets your grades. So, okay? Pretty cool, huh? Oh, look at that right there. Okay, sweet. Little green screen. Then, another requirement is that you attend an HSM service or a Wildside service. Make sure you sit through whole service. It's not just, ooh, I'm here to play in the band and I'm here to play music. Get over yourself. Make sure that you sit through a service, that you own the ministry as a whole. Whew, it's hot in here. I need to wipe my sweat off. So, make sure that you sit through one of the services. If I see you not sitting, I will have a talk with you, and if this is just a band thing, that's not what it's for. We're here to lead people to the throne of God. And worship is not just when you're leading the band on stage, but it's also when you're in the congregation and you're listening and you're participating as well. That's pretty much it, I think, for the requirements, except for, there's probably a couple more things, and we'll just talk about it to you live. That'll be me over there, or Elaine, or somebody will be. So let me show you a couple more things here really quick. Yeah. Like that. Like that. Like that. Hey, right now we've just moved it to the outside. It was just getting a little too cold inside 10-3. That's where usually Saturday night the senior high will practice, and hopefully one day we'll have our building. We don't have to worry about the tent anymore. But here's the deal. We just went over commitments. We maybe saw a couple commercials if we did them or not. I'm not sure. We did requirements, and now we're going to move into understandings. And understandings is a lot of information. We'll make sure that you mark down what you need to. Make sure you initial it, and make sure your parents know about it, because these are the more important things out of a lot of them that we're going over right now. So make sure that you pay attention. We're going to talk about understandings, and this should fly through it pretty quick. And so hang in there, and if you have any questions at any time, make sure that you take note of it and then ask me. I want you to be clear about what we're doing as a team, as a whole in this ministry. Cool. Now here's the thing. We are now into understandings, and I want you to know that there's a difference between worship and performance, okay? Now this is an example of performance because sometimes we'll do performance songs. This is a performance song. Carson?
What is love?
Now, there's a difference in the worship song, that a worship song is not, hey, draw the attention to us, but a worship song is a song that we draw attention to Jesus. For instance, like this.
All right, everybody sing along, just you and God here tonight. You got in heaven and here.
Now remember, this is only example video here. Now, here's the thing. Do not mix your worship and your performance together. You don't want something like this. You don't want like to draw attention to you while you're singing, let my words be few, like this.
Yeah, you were God in heaven. Carson, you're wrong.
Wrong idea, okay? There's been people who are drawing attention during the worship songs, but we're trying to draw attention to God during a worship song. Performance, you can have fun, energetic. During worship songs, energetic, but remember, you are not bringing attention to yourself. And if this is a problem with you, if you think you need to have attention, maybe this is not your deal, but that's okay. We'll talk about that. Sweet. Go ahead. What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. What is love? Baby. For what?
Hey, just so you know, during the summertime we have extended practices. Now these practices aren't just something that I feel like we need to do, but I think as a band, and many of these guys start practicing together, they become a band and not just specific players at a time. But when they start playing together, singing together, I believe they become a better band. So, like today, we're starting at 1 o'clock. And we're back again. It's now 6 o'clock. We're about done, and everyone's still up and alive in what's going on with our long practices. That's so dumb, but okay. Hey, just again, we're still on the parts of the understandings, and I want you to know that there's still a lot of these things that you may not understand, but make sure that you ask questions and that you are clear, because once you sign this paper and turn it in, we want to make sure that you guys know that what you're having yourself be involved in. So here's the thing, these next parts of the understandings, I want the students who have been involved in this ministry somehow, some form, some fashion, to have them explain it to you. So first, Colton's going to explain it. Colton, take it away.
You will attend all required practices unless an emergency shows up. Then, you will call your band leader at least 24 hours in advance. And if an emergency shows up, it will be one of these things. Seizures, killings, deaths, car accidents, mud getting hit in the face. That's it.
If you miss a practice, you cannot play in the band the next weekend. Emergencies include broken arms, deaths, killings, Mark getting hit in the face. That's it.
HSM vocals only. You understand that you must attend practices the weekends that you sing. You also understand that you must attend the all vocal practices once a month.
Wildside vocals. You must understand that you have to attend every Wednesday practice, and if you miss one practice a month, then you can't sing the following weekend.
You must understand that if you do not contact anyone about your missing practice or service, you'll be asked to step out of the band for a short period of time.
You must understand that being late to HSM or Wildside band practices is not acceptable. If you make the band start late more than 3 times, you will be asked to step out of the band for a period of time.
Bass, acoustic, and electric guitar players only. You understand that you must be plugged into a tuner at all times and must supply your own batteries in 1/4 inches.
You understand that if you have any suggestions on the way people are playing, you will speak to your leader.
You understand the simplicity of leading. And you should not be offended if you don't get all the song parts you want, or if you don't get to play as much as you hope you would. That means swallow your pride and suck it up. Rip up your cool cards and just go out and be a team player.
You understand that you must all help clean up the stage before and after services.
Really quick, this is Mark.
Emergency!
Vocalists, this means you as well.
You understand that you will not leave early from band practice. It's almost the same as showing up late to band practice, which sucks because you can't get started on time, which sucks.
Getting close. I understand that whatever ministry I am involved in, you must be ready to go and be on stage 5 minutes till or near the worship leader. 5 minutes till start time. How many minutes?
5!
And mustache.
I hope you got that. If you didn't get that, please rewind this DVD and listen to it again. But each of these things are really important. I know we're joking around a little bit, but make sure that you understand that you need to be on time, that you need to make sure that you call during practices and be responsible. You know, there are some legitimate excuses, but don't come to a practice just because you feel like you want to go paintball or something, but you need to make sure that you have proper contact to one of your band leaders or staff people, that they know what's going on. So, we'll move into other parts of the understandings, and we're almost done, so pay attention.
Almost done!
Hey again. Just so you know, one of my biggest pet peeves about practice is this. We have an hour and a half to practice. And one of my biggest pet peeves is people who answer their phones during practice. So I just want to give you a scenario if this ever happens. Okay? Pretend we're practicing. Hey,
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, how are you? Hi.
Hey! Phone. You know we're not supposed to have phones, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Again, please, no phones. I do not appreciate it. No one else does because you waste everybody's time. Thank you. Hello again. I'm sure I've said that every single time I've come on, but that's okay, and you can get over it sometimes. Well, you know, we've been talking about many things, and here's one of the most important things also about that you need to understand. That when we have a practice time, I'll call for a practice time. For instance, high schoolers, yours is from 4 to 6:30 on Tuesdays, and Wildside, you're 4 to 6:30 on Wednesdays, and Crave, yours can vary at times. But if I call for a practice at 4 o'clock, please know that start time is 4 o'clock. that doesn't mean you come at 4 o'clock, because if you come at 4 o'clock, you still have to set up and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you need to come a little bit earlier. For instance, if you're a drummer and it takes you 45 minutes to set up your stuff, maybe you need to come at 3:15, set up your stuff. That way we can all start at 4 o'clock, because we need that full 2 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever it may be. So make sure that you come on time, because if not, you make everybody mad. You make everybody frustrated if you're late. For instance, this could happen if you are late.
Hey, look who decided to show up.
Hey dude, what's up? You ready to play?
Where you been?
Dude, it's only 5 minutes late, man.
Yeah, they've been here for half an hour. You kidding me, man? You're not even set up, dude. They're all set up and ready to go.
Dude, it's fine. I'll be ready in
It's like your third time you've been late.
What's your problem?
That's crap.
Wait for me, I want in.
This happens. Not only that, but the whole crowd from the crowd just doesn't like you. Just take a look.
Ninja grip. Ah!
Make sure that you know when start time is. If it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, you start time. You do not come at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. If you need to set up early, come early. Thank you. Well, here's one of the other situations that seems to be addressed, that we need to address all the time, and that's PDA, public display of affection. Here's the thing. I know that teenagers and all that people love each other, or they try, or they think they love each other. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. You, if you're on the band, cannot be a person who shows display of affection on stage or off stage, or even while you're at church. Here's the deal. We just finished one of our sets, and we had some band members who kind of liked each other. Now remember, the whole PDA thing is just it's to protect our ministry and protect you, because we don't want people to get the idea of, oh, the band is just trying to hook up and all this kind of weird stuff. But make sure that you do not hold hands during a service, hold hands after a service, try and hide or anything like that, because we used to have some people used to hide, and they used to do stuff like this. Check it out.
So you did a great job this weekend. Just like once we hang out,
What did I tell you to do? What did I tell you to do? No PDA. Let's go talk to your dad. Let's go talk to your dad. I'm tired of this crap. Hi, this is the part we've gone through commitments, we've gone through requirements, we've gone through understandings, and now here's one of the more important things that we all talk about in all the ministries is dress commitments. Dress commitments are very important. And first I want to address the ladies. Ladies, when you come dressed to a weekend service, make sure you have sleeves. No spaghetti straps or anything like that. We need to make sure that we cover up with sleeves, just like this. Okay? Please wear something that's very well, or you will wear what we call the ugly shirt. The ugly shirt, right here. You will have to wear this if you do not come prepared. Sun Games 2004, whatever it says there. The ugly shirt. Next, I want to appreciate Jay right there. Thank you. Next, we have this. Colton. Colton is representing girls that you need to make sure that you have, one, a modest neckline and clothes that are not too tight. This is too low, ladies. Anything too low, you need to button up. Colton, will you button up, please? From the bottom up. There you go, that's better. And make sure that your clothes are too tight, that, you know what, the people are here to worship God. If you're here and you're worried too much about your clothing, then you're not worshiping God, you're worshiping yourself. If not, you get ugly shirt! You get the ugly shirt, and I will make you wear this. And if you complain or whine about it, you don't have to play, because I won't worry about it. But you know what, you need to be modest in what you wear. Thank you, Colton, everybody for Colton. Next we have Cody. This is Cody. This is a big one right now with all of you ladies. There needs to be no midriff. No belly button, no little skin, no nothing. We need to make sure that we bring that down. Bring that down, ladies. Okay? Because we don't want to cause any stumbling of the guys and those kinds of things. If not, you will wear the ugly shirt. And you will wear this ugly shirt. I'm not kidding. Okay? All right. Now we have our last one, which is Logan. Logan here is wearing something just a little too short on his shorts. Girls, this also includes skirts. This is ridiculous. Not only that, but hairy and white, okay? These skirts need to be this low, right about here, okay? Because listen, some of these stages are really high, and if people are down low, they're gonna see up your skirt, and we wanna protect you in this ministry. So make sure you wear nothing this short. Got it, Logan? If we can, You won't have to wear this ugly shirt, but you just won't play because that'll be ridiculous. And so make sure that you wear something long enough and well enough and good enough. Can we have all our models come out? Can we have all our models come out, please? All the models come out. And I want to thank you for listening to this really quick as our models are modeling here. Guys, remember this. You don't have to make sure your dress code is that you make sure you don't wear any offensive logos on your shirts and that you have no holes in them. That's all for you guys, and no Speedos. That would be a great thing. This is your dress commitments and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yay!
Well, that's pretty much it. Here's the last thing. It's your last page. One part of it says student and the other says parents. And this is what it says. You need to put I and then there's a blank and put your name there. And it says, I understand that the commitments, requirements, understandings, and dress code of being a member of HSM or, yes, the Wild Side. I'm driving here at the same time, so I want to make sure that we are okay here. Understand that the standards to which the leaders are holding me of, I understand that any time I can be asked to step down for a period of time if CRUD form is not followed. I understand that the most important factor in my life is my relationship with God. That is the most important, your relationship with God. If at any time it is hindered, I will step down from HSM or the Wild Side Band or even Crave Team to make sure that my relationship with Him is first and foremost. I will serve, play, dance, sing, and live for the audience of one who is Jesus. Listen, this is not for us, this is all for Him. And so make sure that you realize that what we're doing is important. And so we're gonna have a good time together. If you have any questions, make sure you come and ask me. I'll be in just a moment, or one of my assistants or somebody or a student will. So, rock on.